Like in a previous video, I mentioned that within every hour more information comes out, and it did. To remind you of what happened, I will do it quickly, and if you want more in-depth, go to part 1. So a Japanese tourist said that she saw 2 top actors next to her enjoying their romantic time, and immediately people found out it was So-hee and Ryu Jun-Yeol. People immediately looked into the timeline of the two, and to this day, they suspect that Ryu Jun-Yeol cheated on his previous partner of 7 years, Hyeri, with So-hee. Then Hyeri posted a story saying funny and unfollowed Ryu Jun-Yeol on Instagram. After that, So-hee shared a story as well, explaining that it wasn't transit love, and for her, it's funny too. While people were going through the timeline of the three, MBC did their own investigation and said that Ryu Jun-Yeol and So-hee met after Hyeri and Ryu Jun-Yeol broke up. So now what's new has come out. Before, Ryu Jun-Yeol's and So-hee's agencies said that it's their personal lives, so they couldn't say anything, but now they confirmed that they are dating. Ryu Jun-Yeol's agency, CJES Studio, said. Starting with the report on their Hawaii sighting, speculative articles about Ryu Jun-Yeol's private life started to appear. We would like to tell you the facts. Ryu Jun-Yeol and So-hee started dating at the beginning of 2024. He got to know So-hee after he ended his relationship with Hyeri, and, as of recently, they pursued each other. We ask that the media respect their privacy rather than focusing on an official confirmation, as this all stemmed from an unauthorized filming while the two were on vacation. But when we refused to comment, the actor's personal rights were seriously violated with misunderstandings and unnecessary speculations for 2 days. So we would like to ask you again. In order to protect the actor's personal rights, we will not issue an official statement on every single request to confirm or deny the matters of our artists' private lives. We hope you understand. Also, our legal team will respond with firm action against any slander or malicious posts sharing false information directed at our actors. So-hee then decided to explain the whole situation on her blog, which she rarely visits. It's a pretty lengthy letter. Hello, everyone. Some of you may have been surprised or hurt by the news about me over the past few days. I thought it would be better to let articles break the news, but I realized that would feel more like a notification. So I am writing this to lessen the pain that my fans, whom I value dearly, might feel. First, Ryu Jun-Yeol and I have feelings for each other and are in a relationship. However, I would like everyone to refrain from using transfer, a Korean slang for cheating, rebounding, and/or switching. It is true we met through a photo exhibition, but the main purpose of my visiting the photo exhibition was to see the exhibition with my photographer friend. I heard that we might be working together in the future, so I went to greet him there. Second, we developed feelings for each other in 2024. From what I heard, he ended his relationship with Hyeri early in 2023, but the articles about their breakup came out in November. Based on this fact, I decided to pursue how I was feeling and build the relationship. Third, my Instagram story was pathetic. You're right. It was lame and petty. I should have just stayed quiet and done nothing. But I think I lost my mind for a bit and posted something that rude because I saw a flood of rumors saying that my relationship began before hers ended. I would like to apologize to Hyeri for this, and I sincerely apologize to everyone, too, for not handling the situation more sensibly. Regardless of the reason, I admit that this was my fault, as I acted without thinking. Fourth, there will be news articles about this, of course. But they won't represent the entirety of my feelings and thoughts. The only place that I can communicate with my fans is this blog, so here I am. I'm sorry that I am suddenly springing this on you. I want nothing but good news to share, but I've caused my fans to lose sleep and feel upset over constantly seeing news about this whole situation. And I'm sorry for that. I've always said this in a half-joking, half-serious manner, but I know that I still have a long way to go, because while I am turning 30, I have yet again made a mess and caused some concern. Still, I am grateful that I can share a bit of my feelings here, and I'm sorry. Really, I'm having a lot of mixed feelings. These days, I feel like the idea that I need to show only the best side of me is probably destroying me more. I've lived a life that focused more on the results than on the process of reaching the results. But looking back, I wonder if I've been missing out on the fleeting moments. I'm sure the reason you like me is more than just a few pictures and videos. If you think I am conceited and arrogant, then even if I think I am not, I might have displayed some of those traits to some extent. I think it is time to admit that I have changed and that I need to return to where I started to find what I truly wanted to do and what made me happy. Maybe going on a vacation after 2 years has turned me into a fool, but as I said earlier, I'm open to constructive criticism, please. It breaks my heart to think of my fans who have worried about me during this time. But I know that it's better to own up to my mistakes and take responsibility for my wrongdoings. So, thank you for supporting me and believing that I will become a better person. I am sorry, but please know that I also want to do better. Maybe that is just my greed, but I will work on controlling myself better and becoming more mature for the next time I see everyone. I'm sorry to write such a heavy message on the blog, I only update it a few times a year. Hours later, she started replying to some of the comments under her post, which also caught attention online. I had many thoughts after seeing your Instagram story. I understand you felt the need to defend yourself when people were saying you were the transit love. But I don't think your method was right. Notwithstanding your circumstances, people will judge you if you use the method you used. So-hee threw shade at her senior. So-hee showed her true self. Things like these. I hope you can become a more mature person after this, right? I do think I was immature this time. I think I compulsively acted because I thought everything I did would be negatively seen, coupled with different adjectives, including transit love. Then another comment was made. Why would you reveal someone else's time of the breakup on behalf of themselves? Do you think it's right to reveal someone else's private life to claim your innocence? It's very rude. I didn't hear the time of the breakup in private, and I wrote based on the article published last June. But if it comes off as rude, I will delete that part. I was trying to prove that it didn't overlap, but I guess that was also my mistake. This also became a huge topic to talk about. Many said that she should just stop looking at her phone and don't say anything. Although So-hee has denied this, many are still in disbelief. They have turned their hate and anger towards Ryu Jun-Yeol. Ryu Jun-Yeol has been silent about the whole debacle. So-hee has been trying to personally put out fires with her personal blog statement, as well as her many replies to various comments, while Ryu Jun-Yeol has only released a statement through his agency. Fans have been flooding his Instagram with negative comments. Bro, you better clean up the mess you made. How funny. Don't be toxic. Use your words carefully. How funny. Fucking SOSO of him lol. Is this transit love? I can't believe you started a new relationship so fast. We all know So-hee was the one who got the most hate comments, even though she tries so hard to explain everything. It seems the hate got to her, so she decided to make her Instagram private. While Hyeri's agency told reporters that Hyeri has no intentions to provide further responses to the recent SNS-related incident, we all know that we are not even half into what has happened. People started to question So-hee's timeline explanation. According to Netizen, So-hee removed her recent reply to a netizen's comment on her blog after acknowledging her relationship with Ryu Jun-Yeol. In the now-deleted reply, she mentioned that she had based her understanding of his breakup timeline on an article from June of last year. I did not learn about his breakup period privately but wrote about the timeline based on an article published last year in June. If revealing this was rude of me, then I will delete that information. I think it was discourtesy on my part while trying to provide more evidence that there wasn't any overlap. However, observers pointed out that Ryu Jun-Yeol and Hyeri officially announced their breakup in November of last year, and there were no articles from June supporting So-hee's claim, except for one discussing Hyeri's comments on a variety program about her sparse KakaoTalk messages. In June, Hyeri mentioned that she rarely receives KakaoTalk messages from anyone, sometimes going a whole day without receiving a single message, but no other points were made regarding their relationship status. Moreover, in her earlier response to the dating news on her blog, So-hee had written that she was told he became single in early 2023 and the breakup article was published in November, which further revealed a mismatch between her more recent comments stating that she based her knowledge on the breakup articles in June. In light of this mismatch, a portion of netizens criticized So-hee for potentially predicting their breakup period and publicly revealing a couple's actual breakup timeline. Netizens also expressed confusion towards her statement that she did not receive the information from a private source, such as Ryu Jun-Yeol himself, and based it on media articles. Then Dispatch stepped in. Of course, they wouldn't miss this. Once the news broke out, Dispatch went to Hawaii to get more information. The dispatcher said that their date didn't seem like a date. So-hee was looking at her phone more than her food and Ryu Jun-Yeol. Ryu Jun-Yeol would just eat without speaking a word. They didn't look like they were having any fun. So-hee walked around Hawaii while staring at the ground. Ryu Jun-Yeol walked around Hawaii, looking at the back of So-hee's head. Dispatch also took a look into Ryu Jun-Yeol and Hyeri's last meeting, discovering that they grew distant around June 2023. Ryu Jun-Yeol was not present at Hyeri's birthday party either, which was in June. Insiders said. Normally, the two don't share stories about their love lives. But even if they don't say anything, I can feel it. I've been in touch with them often, but the time they spend looking at their phones has gradually decreased. But Ryu Jun-Yeol didn't go to Hyeri's birthday party. Everyone felt something was off. As they started falling apart in June, they weren't able to officially break up. As the summer and fall seasons passed, it was said that they barely contacted each other. It wasn't until early November that they decided to officially part ways. Shortly after, on November 15th, Ryu Jun-Yeol and So-hee met for the first time at a photo exhibition. Photographer Park Yoon was the one who led So-hee to the photo exhibition. She is best friends with So-hee and also has a good relationship with Ryu Jun-Yeol. She was also one of 5 people in total on the Hawaii trip. While Ryu Jun-Yeol and So-hee met for the first time at the art exhibition, it was not love at first sight. The dispatch stated that the two fell in love gradually while talking about art. The dispatch claims that both of them looked unhappy, probably due to their dating news, and that's why So-hee couldn't let go of her phone. Ryu Jun-Yeol boarded a flight back to Korea and arrived on the 17th while covering his face. Netizens rallied around So-hee after reading the reports. What? I'm only rooting for So-hee. Also, is Hawaii only reserved for Hyeri? Usually, tourists stay at the same place when they go somewhere they've visited before. Seeing them like this, they look good together. What's so special about a long-term relationship? All relationships end if the couples don't marry. I hope the couple views this as them using up their bad luck and being happy from here on out. They look good together, and I hope they stay together for a long time. Congratulations! First, you guys criticized her for home wrecking, and now you're criticizing them for not waiting long enough before dating. Sigh. Honestly, I understand both women. But I think it stinks that Ryu Jun-Yeol just watched So-hee have a mental breakdown while reading the comments. After all this happened, people started to criticize Hyeri, as this wouldn't have been like this if she hadn't posted a story with the word funny. I'm sure you knew how much power your words had. I'm not taking sides, but I am disappointed in your actions. Still, once you saw how much controversy your words caused, wouldn't it be better to release a statement rather than be silent? Even if you felt that way, you should have kept it to yourself. It's been months since you guys broke up. Why did you post that like a middle school child? You caused controversy with your words, and now you are being silent, lol. Is it fun to see So-hee getting criticized? Why is she staying silent after writing that? Celebrities who break up after a long-term relationship should wait 10 years before dating someone new, or else they will be cancelled, lol. Due to the many hate comments, Hyeri decided to break the silence and speak out. Hello, this is Hyeri. First, I would like to apologize for the controversies and speculations caused by my own emotions. At the time, I didn't know the consequences each of my small actions could bring. I would like to sincerely apologize to the people who were affected by my actions. Last November, reports were published stating that my 8-year relationship was over. The decision to end our relationship wasn't made quickly, and even after the articles were published, we spoke about further discussing our relationship. However, after that conversation, we have never spoken and have never seen each other. I think when I read the news of his new relationship 4 months later, I received the news as Lee Hyeri, the person rather than the actress. Again, I would like to apologize for causing harm due to my emotions. The reason I have been silent on the issue is that our conversations were very personal, and I felt that they would cause more exhaustion. I again apologize to those who were confused by my silence. In the future, I will be more cautious with my words and actions. The reveal is shocking as fans did not know that Hyeri and Ryu Jun-Yeol had agreed to discuss their relationship further but had never actually spoke to each other again. Ryu is to blame here, I think. It's most probable that neither Hyeri nor So-hee really knew what was going on. And they reacted emotionally. But in the end, I don't think those ladies are the ones people should blame. I think the problem with So-hee was that she responded to Hyeri's post without knowing the truth behind it exactly. But at least she apologized. I don't think we should keep hating on her. But honestly, Ryu Jun-Yeol is the worst. LOL, he had no manners. What is this? I don't know about much else, but I can't believe Hyeri spent 8 years of her life dating someone like that. Poor ladies, I feel so bad for those 94-line actresses Hyeri and So-hee. I support you both. OMG, he is the worst. OMG. Just over 2 hours after posting the apology letter, at around 6 p.m. Korea Standard Time, Hyeri uploaded a video titled "If You're Traveling to Southeast Asia, Watch This Video" on her YouTube channel Hyeri. Along with the video upload, the apology letter previously posted on her Instagram was taken down. When So-hee returned to Korea, despite the news and discourse surrounding So-hee, when the media called her name, she still turned and greeted them politely. In the photos, while So-hee's expressions ranged and there were hints of a smile, it seemed very different from what fans usually see from the actress, but surprisingly positive considering the backlash she has received. What are your thoughts? For me, the more we know, the worse I feel for the girls. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.